Hey guys, I'm Chelsea. I'm an independent consultant with Jamberry Nails, and today I want to tell you how to make reusable stencils that you can use to shape your nail wraps to fit your nail bed perfectly. So this is a really great tip for people who are like me and have really funky shaped nail beds. Or also for people who don't use a lot of the bigger wraps and need to cut them down to size to fit their smaller, thinner nails. So what we're going to do is make reusable stencils like these ones. Now you may have seen other videos on YouTube for using the Scotch Tape Method, right? Where you cut Scotch tape to fit your nail bed, and then you just place it over the wrap, cut around it, and then you get rid of the Scotch tape. And you have to redo that every single time you do your nails. So the difference with this video is that I'm going to make these stencils reusable. And these ones that you see here, I've been using since August, and it is now February. So what is that? 7 months, 6 months, 7 months, somewhere in there. I don't do math in my head. And they're just now getting to the point where they're not as sticky anymore, so they're constantly falling off the backing paper here. And I've also cut into them a little bit so they don't quite fit the shape right anymore of my nail bed. So I'm going to make some new ones, and that's what we're going to do today. So what you need to make these stencils are some Scotch tape. If you don't have Scotch tape, because I don't know, for us, we never have Scotch tape in the house. We happen to have it right now. But the first time I made them, I just used clear packing tape, and that worked just as well. So Scotch tape, clear packing tape, whatever you have. You also need a pen, some scissors, and painter's tape. Color doesn't really matter as long as it's reusable, so it's meant to be stuck and unstuck. So that's what you need. And then a piece of paper to stick them on. So the first thing that you're going to do is take a piece of your Scotch tape and just put it right over one of your nails. Make sure that it's wide enough to go end to end so it covers the entire nail like that. And you also want to make sure that as you're placing it, you don't have any bubbles or creases, because that's going to cause your stencil to be misshapen. So when you're putting it on, you should put it on just like you do with your nail wrap, right? Go from the bottom to the top, the base of your nail to the top, and then out to the sides, and that helps without the bubbles, right? Okay, so once you have got your tape placed around your nail, kind of just bring your other nail around and crease it around the edge of your nail bed so you get a really good fit. And I don't know if that's going to focus, but you can kind of see how that's shaped right around the edge of my nail. Then just take your pen and trace around your nail bed. Just make sure that you're getting a good line. Okay, right to, that's not, there we go. Okay, I got funky shaped nail beds, so this is kind of awkward. I'm gonna go all the way up, right there. Okay, so now if I take this off, I want to do this without ruining my wraps. So now you can see my tape has the shape of my nail right on it. Now, in most of the other videos you would see, you would then just take this tape and place it over your wrap and cut it and apply it just like you normally would. We're going to go one step further. So I'm just going to set that down for a minute. I'm going to take my painter's tape and get a piece of that. I'm going to lay my Scotch tape over my painter's tape. Crazy. Okay. And then I'm going to get it down there nice and tight because my Scotch tape's just going to stay on my painter's tape. I'm going to take my scissors wherever I put them, and I'm going to cut this out. And what you want to do, and this is really important, is you want to cut to the inside of the line, not the outside. If you go to the outside, it's going to be too wide. Even if you go right on the line, it's going to be too wide. So you want to go just on the inside, and then your wrap will lay just on the inside of your cuticle line. Because as we know, when we're applying our Jamberry nails, when we're applying our Jamberry nails, you don't want to go all the way to the edge of your nail, because then you may end up applying over cuticle, and then you're not going to get a great seal. So I'm going to cut out right on the inside of this line. I'm going to try and do that. I really should be doing this with nail scissors. It's a little more accurate, but it's okay. I'll get it. And then it doesn't matter how long you leave it, because as your nails grow or don't grow or whatever, this is going to be the shape of your nail bed. But now my stencil is done. I can set it down on my paper, and I have a new thumb stencil. And check this out, how this differs. I don't know, I may have to redo that one. But so that's my old one, that's my new one. You can see that my nail bed has changed size a little bit. So anyway, that's my stencil. I'm going to repeat for the rest of my nails until I have all 10, and then I'll be able to use this hopefully for another 6 months before I have to make some new ones. So I hope this was helpful for you today. I'll have some important links to my Jamberry site below in the description, and if you could check that out, I would really appreciate it. Happy jamming. Have a great